sectional 43 in Class A.
Yep.
A little bit of an upset last week as Adams Central, they were up going into the fourth quarter. South Adams scores 2 touchdowns to win 14-13. So South Adams beats their rival and will now head to Southwood. That's your neck of the woods.
It is.
This coming Friday. What can we expect in this one? Because Dave Snyder took over for his brother Dan, right?
Yeah.
And it's his 3rd year, and it's taken him a while to get things rolling. But they're having a great season. They're 8-3.
Well, they are 8-3, but forget the records because South Adams has 4 wins, Southwood has 8 wins, but South Adams plays a much better league. So take that into consideration. In fact, it's funny, a lot of these teams in the ACAC, Adams Central in years past, South Adams this year, they struggle and have long losing streaks during the conference play. Then they get into the tournament where they're actually playing teams their size and they hold their own or they have great success. And that's where South Adams is finding themselves now. It's really 2 different seasons, one against much tougher competition and one against more comparable competition. Southwood, again, is one of those multi-dimensional teams. Robbie Cole can flat out throw the ball. He's a really good quarterback, 6'2", good-looking kid. He's got 241 passing attempts this year, 24 touchdowns. You don't usually see that out of Class A programs, but this kid can throw the ball. Plus, they have a running back in Nathan Hollers who's got 1,800 and some yards rushing, but he's only a little guy, 145 pounds, 5'6", but he gets it done behind that offensive line. So if you take one aspect of Southwood away, which taking Robbie Cole away is going to be really, really difficult, but if you can, they've got somebody else to go to. South Adams, on the other hand, obviously they prefer to run the ball, but Derek Warner last week, 7-9 passing, very efficient. That tells me when they have to pass, they can. Now the key is not to fall behind, be down 14 or something like that, where you got to throw all the time. Derek Warner's not good enough to carry the team back from that standpoint, but if all you want to do is mix up the run and pass, he's your guy, and he can do that. Having said that, I don't think South Adams falls behind Southwood. They play much better competition than Southwood has. I like South Adams' chances in that, irregardless of the 8 wins that Southwood has.
I think when you look at South Adams, and you break down the numbers, they're giving up over 28 points a game defensively this year. But like you mentioned, that's against Leo.
Doing it against North
Heritage.
Miami and doing it against Leo are 2 different things.
When I think about them against a 1A team, I think South Adams year in and year out can do it defensively. It's a question of can they score enough to beat somebody like Southwood. And in your estimation, you think that they can?
I think they can. I like their chances. I know they're on the road, and I like Southwood a lot. They've really got a good offense, but something tells me that the competition South Adams has faced this year has prepared them well for this. And if you can take Robbie Cole out of Southwood's attack, and all you've got is a 145-pound running back, hey, South Adams can load 14 Starfires into that box and shut that down.
Oh, guess what? You better sleep with one eye open tonight, Tom Davis.
I got
the Southwood people. There you go.
85-pound German Shepherd. Take your chances.
All right. I wouldn't like it if I'm a Southwood fan, but it could be very interesting this Friday. I really like these matchups. We're going to have you covered on the Highlight Zone every single game, and Tom will have you covered in the News Sentinel as well. But for this week, he's Tom. I'm Glenn. We'll see you next Monday.